Listen, we got breaking news to discuss involving Lavar Ball, Big Baller Brand. The CEO has spoken. We all know Lavar Ball has went through a lot of different things. He just went through a crazy adverse situation, um, obviously with his foot. But LeVar Ball is showing the people that it's not no stopping. LeVar Ball is continuing to push, and he just teased something crazy on the people. I know nobody saw this coming, um, but LeVar Ball is letting it be known that he is interested in starting his own podcast. We all know what's going on with LeVar Ball. It's epic, it's legendary. I'm gonna let you hear from the big baller himself. You already know what it is. It's Flight Sports TV.
Man, things are beautiful out here. Loving this. But I think I need to be inside for a minute because I've been inside and I've been rolling lately. But I guess I need to do something. I was thinking. I'm gonna let my fans and my folks to think about the big baller about this. What do y'all think that I should do a podcast? People ask me that I think I should do my own podcast. I'm gonna let y'all determine that though. You know why? Because I'm gonna give the people what they want. Trust and believe that.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? LeVar Ball let it be known. He showed a lot of different signals in this whole what I would say a teaser situation. When as I'm evaluating it, like I said, he talked about being inside and things of that nature. Um, he's looking at his leg while he's speaking, letting it be known that maybe he may not be out in the open. And like you said, maybe I need to be inside for a minute. You understand? He didn't say forever. You understand? Lavar Ball is going to get active. He's still promoting Big Baller Brand products. Um, we all know what's going on with Big Baller Brand. Shop right now, bigballerbrandinc.com. You already know what it is. But uh, Lavar just said he's going to give the people what they want to see. I could already imagine the people he would interview or whatever he would talk about. Lavar is he got so many secrets. We could talk about what happened with Lonzo leaving LA. The real deal was going on with the Magic Johnson situation. LeVar Ball was the first person to expose that Magic was just the face. You understand? He really wasn't running nothing. He was just used to get free agents and things of that nature. Maybe it was just to get LeBron. And even when he quit, Kawhi Leonard still consulted with Magic, and he wasn't even a part of the Lakers at the moment. But we all know he's a Laker lifer, whatever you want to call it. Um, but we could get into stories about that. There's so many different avenues and things that we could discuss. Obviously, we want to hear about what's going on with um, Lonzo Mello. Obviously G3, his wife. But he got a lot of other things he could talk about. You could really get his real deal about the situation that happened with Big Baller Brand. We ain't gonna give no names and give light to the situation, but it might be time for LeVar Ball to really expose some things because LeVar was probably nice, about a few things. Now he might be ready to unleash, and give secrets that he didn't really tell, about these situations. We just know about it, but it's probably some incremental details that we are missing that LeVar Ball could provide. Obviously, Shannon Sharp, I could see him being one of the guests. Many others. Lavar Ball got a good reputation with a lot of different people. Um, and you're going to get an opportunity to see that, if he does start this podcast. A lot of people bring LeVar Ball on for shows and interviews, and most of them bring him on for clickbait. When LeVar Ball first came onto the scene, you seen a lot of people try to bring him on and basically for the highest ratings. Ask Stephen A. Ask Skip Bayless and them. They knew they could call on LeVar. Uh, but it is what it is at the end of the day. LeVar Ball don't have to go on any of these shows. Now these people, I know they would die to have him. You even Stephen A was talking a lot of stuff about Lonzo, that Lonzo wouldn't be able to do this. He couldn't stand up. And LeVar went on, Vlad TV and let it be known that he wasn't too fond of Stephen A. Smith. Maybe we could get the real truth about what happened with that. So it's a lot of different things that I would be interested in, and I know all the other people will be interested in. And y'all tell me what stories y'all want to hear. Y'all let me know what happened with Alvin Gentry in New Orleans when Lonzo got there. Let's really break down what's going on in Charlotte. Let's stop acting like LeVar won't go on this podcast and just eviscerate the Charlotte Hornets while LaMelo Ball is on the roster. This is the kind of situation we could be having. LeVar Ball don't have no handlers. A lot of these people got to watch what they say and things of that nature. LeVar just going to go on there and unload. And if people ready to make moves and trades, so be it. I remember when LeVar Ball went on Fox Sports when Lonzo was getting flirted around the first time. He ended up not getting moved at that deadline. But they asked him, they said, LeVar, you don't think these comments you making could interfere with the trade? You might blow the trade up. He said, well, if the trade blow up, the trade blow up. I thought that was the most funniest thing ever, in the moment when it happened, so LeVar Ball will go on here and just go crazy, and they basically could have moved him, Lonzo, because he exposed Magic right then and there, and it was crazy, to say the least. But Magic made a lot of promises, you know. They were supposed to bring LiAngelo on the first time in LA. They were supposed to do that. They pivoted when they brought in, pardon me, LeBron James. You see, with these young players, they don't allow people to develop. And the Lakers, they expected Lonzo to be what Lonzo was basically when he got to the Bulls his first season. It just don't work like that in today's NBA. And that's not to say that Lonzo was a bad player. He was a rookie playing for the Los Angeles Lakers, and he was developing nicely. He was progressing. Who's to say that the Lakers would have never been successful or had success if they would have kept the core and possibly brought in a Paul George or something like that at that time? You never know, but they end up unloading everybody. We could get into the situation there. So it's a lot to talk about. To get into obviously Mello and things. There's so many stories with that. We even going back to the high school days, the coaches. I mean, Chino Hill. It's just is a movie. That's why everybody needs to be ready for the podcast that LeVar Ball could have in store for the people. I'm gonna leave it at that. It's Flight Sports TV. We're going live. Make sure you subscribe. You already know what it is. Peace and love.